Kia ora, Tina Koto, hello and welcome back to FTL with the Stealth Cruiser Taipei, the Probe, and her three crew, the Voyager, the Monera, and the Hudgens, starting crew. Then we've got Bjorn, the amazing NG, Sophia, who's not so amazing, and then the Crystal crew, who's always fantastic. Let's just fire that lockdown for no reason whatsoever. Yet we're doing fantastic. This ship started with no shields. Here we are in Sector 7, level 4 shields. This ship can pretty much take on anything and everything that's thrown at it. So where are we going to go today? Let's go down here and see what they've got for us. No shipping counter by the look of it, but we'll have a look. An engine ship in the vicinity, seeing us jump an arm to the teeth, immediately broadcasts its surrender. Subject goal, wealth. Angie motivation, survival. Transfer of goods acceptable? Explain that we're friendly. The Angie seem relieved and eager to get underway. They set off without saying goodbye. Oh well, that is a chance outcome that can happen. And the last outcome that we had just the last episode, they actually did give us some stuff. Ooh. There is a black market hub here. We receive a message. These are dangerous times. If you have extra military grade explosives, we'll gladly pay you for them. We could sell 15 missiles for 45 scrap, which sounds like a bargain to me. Thank you for your money, gentlemen. Where are we going to go now? Anything to sell? Nah. Alright, what are we going to buy then? But really, all that we really need is the crew teleporter. But I think what I'll do is do that. That seems like a smart plan. Throw that all into there. That's good. And yeah, why not just power them up? Cool. That's all the power that we've got for this ship. So let's just head over here. Scrounge up some more money. I'm probably going to have to buy some fuel. Just a little bit to get to that sector. For once, we see the Mantis before they see us. I've only got 3 shields. What is that? 5 engines, so they're pretty good at evading. Rockets, beams, burst laser 3. Yeah, let's attack them, of course. They're going to send 2 Mantis over. Right, they've locked 3 of their power, the idiots. Right, where are they going to try and go? Either way, let's just try suffocate them. Why not? How are they going in? Haha! They're going into an area that's going to mean more suffocation for them. Right, well, we'll need to cloak out their first rocket right about now. Okay, everything's charged. Let's attack them where it hurts. Cool. And just whack them across here with the pike beam. Oh yeah, started some fires. That's what I like to see. Alright, they're starting to take down our doors. And we want to open this door once it closes again. Alright, they're out of the room. They're trying to get into the shields. We're going to prepare by sending our murder squad in there. Let's re-attack them with the weapons. Nobody in the helm. The fools. What a terrible ship. And these guys are supposed to be difficult? Pish. Alright. NG in there, almost dead. Let's take them out. Down go the Mantis. The ship explodes, leaving behind 1 fuel, 2 missiles, and a whopping 52 scrap. That's a great thing about this game, is that once you get to the end, it's just so easy to stay alive, because they just give you so much money. Well, I guess we'll just upgrade the crew teleporter, not that we really need it for anything. Probably more useful to us would be the med bay. So we'll do that. Cool. So we get a bit faster heals, and we'll get them back in there. Move that Pomeroy. Where are we going to go now? I think we'll go to here and then the store. I was supposed to be saving up scrap for the store in case I had something really cool. What do we got here? You arrive near a small fleet of NG ships. A simple decryption and translation of their comm frequency tells you that they're having a frantic discussion about something obviously troubling them. And for those of you who have seen FTL before, I believe this is the Stealth Cruiser unlock, so let's do that. Your crew member syncs in with the comm unit to communicate with them directly. You offer your help in a summary of the ship's mission. They respond, our goals have analogous elements, however, not all available for disclosure. Discretion necessary. Let's offer our help. Secret technology stolen by the Mantis. Implicit connection to rebels. Implicit. Track Mantis to forbidden rebel base. Uploading coordinates. They added a quest marker to the map. However, track second ship to different base. Would calculate probability but data insufficient. Let me guess, 50-50. Cannot risk obvious rebel NG conflict. Also need time to acquire military ships. Assist in finding technology. Let's accept that quest and get to those, and they're right there. Wow. Perfect. Alright, we'll hit the store first and pick up some fuel. And if they've got something truly amazing, we'll sell something. An engine ship hails. Engine upgrade necessary for travel home. Sale of equipment necessary for engine upgrade. A burst laser 3. No, we don't need that. Burst laser 1. That's just a worse version of the dual lasers. Yeah. Way too expensive repairs. But yeah, we're just going to pick up just a couple of pieces of fuel just to get us by. Okay, quest, distress, out. How about that? Alright, what do we got here? Well, one of these is going to go to a third quest beacon, that's right. We arrive at one of the rebel bases that the NGs told us about. It appears abandoned except for one scout ship. Perhaps you could extract information from them. Perhaps. As soon as they see you, they power up their engines to jump away. Try and stop them! Alright. Let's get the power out of there. And a bit of power out of there and turn on our anti-ship drone Mark II, because they've got one. Show me yours, I'll show you mine. Type thing, you know? Alright. We powered up our evasion. Now we're evasion masters. That's excellent news. Alright, pike beam is ready, so let's attack them where it hurts, namely the weapons. Okay. Alright, the shields are down, so let's attack them across the here with the pike beam. Just do a little bit of damage. Take down the thingamabob. Cool. Keep those shields down, anti-ship drone. Cool. A lot of power in this ship. Keep those weapons offline. Stop! I don't want to die here. Demand information about that stolen technology. Ah, so that's what you're after. Too bad you followed the wrong ship. The envoy that passed through here was a fake to trick fools like you. Now let us go. Or we could let them go or ignore him and attack. We're gonna ignore him, the fools. No, wait. You cut the transmission and continue the assault. How dare you betray me? Down. Oh dear. The pike beam could have finished the job, but unfortunately they got their weapons online. Their anti-ship drone just harmlessly bouncing off our shields. And ours pretty much doing the same to theirs, to be honest. But alright, we should be able to finish them off now. Do some more damage. Down goes this rebel rigger. We take what we can from the debris, namely 3 fuel, a drone part, and 52 scrap. See why I didn't stock up on fuel at that store? Alright, we'll hit this third quest. There's another store there. Oh wow. You arrive at one of the rebel bases that the NGs told us about. It appears abandoned except for one scout ship. Perhaps you could extract information from them. As soon as they see you, they power up their engines to get away. Stop them! Okay. No, they should have a crew teleporter. Just saying. We'll get our anti-ship drone online and see if we can wreck these guys' day. Alright. Let's attack them in the weapons. Yeah. Weapons is the safest thing to do. Wow, that was a lot of misses. Okay. Maybe the anti-ship drone will have a bit more luck. Yeah, it's done alright. Might just quickly cloak out here just to avoid those. Cool. And we will attack them in the weapons again. Okay, that's down. We've got to take down their helm. Oh, really? Alright, we're going to have to attack their helm with our next salvo. Otherwise they're going to be able to get away and we won't get the unlock. Not that we need to. We're flying the ship right now. Well, anyway, let's just focus on their helm. Cool. Pike beam, come in and wreck their day. Excellent. Alright, they can't get away now, so they're sitting ducks. Okay, well, yep. They can't even get through our shields. Sitting ducks. Alright, they're ready for another beating. Let's take him down. Stop! This isn't worth dying for. Demand information on that stolen technology. Of course, that's why you're here. Yes, they passed by here, but I had nothing to do with it. I don't know what they were carrying. I'll transmit coordinates. Now just let us go. They added a quest marker. We're going to let them go. We prepare an FTL message containing the coordinates to send the NGs and get ready to jump. And we have a bunch of misses there. Alright, I think, yeah, actually keeping that there is a good idea. Why don't we do this? Yeah, we'll take the bit of power out of the oxygen. That seems like a good idea. And where is that quest? Right over there. Perfect. Well, we've got tons of time here. We could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. 2... 3-ish, 4-ish. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what we'll do. Around about 4 jumps. So we'll just hit this distress beacon and then hit the store. A ship without life forms in a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off a distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. I don't need another crystal crew member, so let's avoid that area. Discretion is better off part of valor, better not risk it. Indeed, sir. We can't get to that store from here. Alright, we'll go to the exit. I'll take the bait. And then we'll go towards that quest and get a nice reward, I suppose. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL is charged, we can jump to the next sector. We'll detect a nomad rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Let's intervene and defend, of course. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ship moves in to engage us. Yikes. Okay, we should be pretty good here. Get our anti-ship drone on to help punch through those shields. If we can actually hit them. Alright, let's try and go for their weapons, because they've got quite a powerful laser there. Cool, the pike beam is ready to wreck their day. I've set them on fire, not that that matters. Anti-ship drone doing a good job of keeping those shields offline for us. Well, punched down anyway, that's a great thing about it, I guess. That's all we're really using it for. Alright, get through those shields once again. Cool, we'll attack this side of the ship this time. Try and take those shields down a notch, and indeed we did. Cool. So it can attack through the shield if it's fast enough, but yeah, it's just fast enough. Alright. Take out their evasion, and we'll wreck the rest of their day with our pike beam again. Doing no damage to us, we're perfectly safe. The ship breaks apart, we salvage 35 scrap, 3 fuel, and a drone part from the wreckage. The outpost housed us after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Take this on the house. 1 fuel, 1 drone part, and 53 scrap. I'm running out of things to spend it on. 1, 2, maybe 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, we can face some rebels. So we'll go to the store. If they've got anything nice, we'll pick it up. Oh, what do they got? A message arrives. Your scrap ours. Our weapons for you. We're about to raise the shields when we realise it's just an NG looking for a trade. And they've got nothing. Alright. We don't have anything to sell them, so... don't really need anything. This was a waste. Sorry, guys. I'll let that quest and see what they've got. You've finally caught up with the ships you've been hunting. A hangar-sized cargo ship is being escorted by a number of Mantis ships. As you reconsider the assault, a squadron of NG ships with pirate emblems are jump in and assist us. We prepare to fight the Mantis, but scans indicate they're being manned by rebels. Oh, very interesting. That's a bit unusual, isn't it? A Mantis ship being run by rebels. What could that possibly mean? Right, we'll get our anti-ship drone online. Why isn't that on yet? And they pretty much can't do anything to us. Let's punch through their shields and hit their weapons. Just out of habit. Cool. Pike beam's going to come in and... don't know what it's going to attack. Just like that, I guess. There we go. Started some fires. That's good. I brought over some guys. We're going to send in our murder squad to fix them up. Should be pretty good. Right, those weapons are charged. Just got to let the pike beam charge a little bit. Yeah, it's close enough. Let's keep going. Cool. Pike beam, come on. And take them out for a very easy kill. The NG emerged victorious from their battles with only minor losses. They message us. Project X ME56 commissioned by Federation Military Research Division. Advanced stealth cruiser. Project finished during rebellion. Unable to reconnect with Federation Military Command. Let's ask about those Mantis ships. Likely ploy by rebels to avoid breaking non-aggression pact with Angie. 97.56% likely. You're missing to assist the last Federation fleet, correct? Coordinates? Transmit coordinates of the Federation Command. Satisfactory. Deliver of tech will assist in Federation cause. Gratitude alone insufficient. Commencing ship repair and compensation. Their crews deliver a weapon for installation, but you're more pleased to hear that the Federation will have improved arsenal. We gain 71 scrap and a burst laser Mark 1. And also... Sophia's taken a fair amount of damage there, so we're going to hit and send them away, just like so, and get Bjorn in there pretty much immediately to replace her. And we'll turn on that med bay at 2 times for super duper fast healing. Right, one crew member down, the other one is still alive. Beautiful. Down they go. Very easy fight. And these guys healing up at the speed of sound. Not the speed of light though, which is level 3, I should say. Let's look at all this glorious money. Stay there, Pomeroy. Alright. Looking good. What are we gonna spend it on? Oh, let's see. Engines would be nice, but am I really gonna put power into those? Maybe I am. Yeah. Alright. Let's see. 80. Yeah, cool. Let's power those up. Turn off our cloak, and we'll turn the cloak on if and when we need it. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. The exit's probably going to get overrun here, but yeah, there it is. It's overrun. Was that the exact same background? We found the exit beacon, but the rebels got here first. We must survive long enough to be able to jump to that next sector. Right, they're going to send 2 crew aboard to us. So we're going to send our crew members in to deal with those guys. Get our anti-ship drone online to punch through their shields. We'll get 1 power out of our engines into our cloaking to avoid their missiles. And we just need to wait for our pike beam to charge. Let's cloak out now. Now they've both fired. There they go. And we're going to attack them where it hurts. Oh, dang. Oh, they did take it out. Cool. Let's attack across here like this. Real quick. Okay, we only got the shields and the oxygen, which is okay. Oh, they teleported out, so we're going to send our guys over to the med bay. Okay, they fired some more rockets, so we're going to have to fire a defense drone up to deal with those. I think it got us. Yeah, it got us in the oxygen, so we'll send our team to go and sort that out. It's not mission critical though, because it's like that. Cool. We'll keep the defense drone online now, and we will finish them off with the pike beam right through there. Their oxygen's offline. Most of their crew's just repairing things. Cool. Alright. Let the pike beam charge. Yikes. Alright, come on, defense drone. Yeah, that's what I like to see. Come on, guys, punch through the shields. Cool. And do some more damage. Okay, get those guys up there repairing. And they pretty much are no longer a threat to us. Let's get this offline actually and get the defense drone. The anti-ship drone back online. I like the sound of that. Take out their weapons again. Maybe we might be able to turn off that drone. Nope. Anyway, down they go. There's no time to salvage the enemy ship. We must jump away before those cruisers get within firing range. And indeed, sir. Alright. Looking good. Get that out of there and back in there, please, for power. Alright, 120 scrap, okay. Could jump there and back, but we're not going to. We're just going to head towards the last stand. What a ship. You arrive at the heart of the last Federation fleet. Our access codes get us past initial security and our direct feed to the capital ship's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, "What is the meaning of this? Who are you?" Explain our situation. The explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief among the officers. General Terzel of the NG Brigade speaks up. Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the rebel flagship. Tully responds, "It's settled. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We'll do what we can to hold up their warships, but you must succeed in destroying the flagship. We refuel your ship now, and our stations will offer help wherever possible. Good luck." We get 10 fuel, some repairs, and not much else. Alright, well, where are we going to go? Right, here's the situation. We've got a repair thing there, which we don't really need, so pretty much just going to try and fly straight for that rebel flagship, I think, and the fastest way to get there would be this beacon here. So let's see what we've got. A mercenary here hails us. "Greetings, friend. We heard tales of your quest, and are here to offer our valuable services." I didn't even know this could happen. Here we are in Sector 8, which is entirely overrun by the rebels, and we could still delay them. Fantastic. We could get them to scout the sector, which would be kind of fun, but I think we are just going to fight them. Mercenaries are worse than rebels. The only honourable course is to engage the mercenary in battle. Alright. We've got a big missile there which we're going to dodge. Let's get our anti-ship online in the meantime though. And we're good. Let's just get this out of the cloaking while the missile charges. We might be able to punch through and hit their shields before they even fire the missile. Who knows? Unfortunately we missed. Dang it, come on drone. I'm relying on you here. If you keep on missing, okay. We're going to have to cloak out this first missile salvo. And where is it? There it goes. Let's attack them again. There we go. Alright, let's see. Let's do something like that. There we go. That's offline, so they're not going to be dodging anymore, which is good for us. And I've got a man just repairing it. Cool. Alright, come on anti-ship. Just keep those shields down. And we should be able to whack them real hard now. Cool. The enemy ship's powering up its FTL. It's trying to get away. Good luck doing that, buddy, while your engines are down. We get a frantic message. Take everything we have. Just don't kill us. They offer us 4 missiles, 4 fuel, and 39 scrap, but... well... yeah... nah. More scrap. I want more scrap. I've got everything that I need right now, so we're good. Doing a great job of keeping those shields down. That's probably the most useful thing it's doing, is just keeping down the shields. Rather than the Mark 1, which just sort of lightly pelts their shields. This thing's actually doing some decent damage to the shields. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap, namely 2 fuel, a drone part, and 47 scrap. Well, that's better. What do we got next? There's a store over there. Well, I think we'll hit that store, actually. So let's see what they've got. Just before we spend our money on anything. If they've got a burst laser too, that'd be great. We find ourselves surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Ooh. What do we got here? 3 shots? That'll do 3 shots. Maybe it's about time we trade in our dual lasers. What do you think, guys? Ooh. Oh, we got one of these. Okay, we'll sell that. Didn't even know about that. Yeah, I think it is a good time to trade in our dual laser there. It's been with us since the start of the game. But I think it is time to trade her in. Get something a bit more powerful. Cool. Alright. Looking good, guys. Let's sell this off for 12 scrap. And we need to spend the rest of our scrap powering this thing up. Let's see. Yes, so we're going to need 2 more power. Let's see. That's going to cost a bit much. Okay, a bit of an oversight, but hey, what are you going to do? Alright, that's cool. That's very good. So we'll just spend the rest of the time powering that up. Well, now I can't get through people's shields. Damn it! Well thought out, bird. Well thought out. Alright. Yeah, that sector's about to turn to rebel controlled, so by the time we get there, it'll be, yeah. The rebel fleet has found us, and a nearby scout turns to engage. We must flee before the cruisers can open fire. Uh-oh. Alright, they send over 2 guys there. Which way are they going? That way. So we will suffocate the guys out. Get our anti-ship drone on and put this into the evasion. Not that we need it there. Alright, those guys are starting to suffocate. Pretty much all we need to do is dodge this first missile attack and punch through their shield. Hopefully... no, okay. I was hoping that the anti-ship drone would be able to do a nicely timed attack there. We'll actually turn that off and turn our hull laser on. There we go, that's a valid strategy with a ship like this. They're probably going to get a chance to fire another missile, so we'll have to... oh, okay, do that. There we go, so... yeah, the cloaking's not ready, so we'll turn the anti-ship off for a second, turn on our defense. Cool, defend that, and put the anti-ship drone back on. Attack them in the weapons. There we go. Excellent. Now their shields are pretty much staying all the way offline, so we can just whack them like so. Or not. Oh wow. Okay, the shields are taking a hit. The crew teleporters are dead. We'll get these 2 in there to help repair the oxygen. I mean the shields. Sheesh, they took out 2 layers of shields. What happened there? Was I not paying attention or something? Alright, let's get those on there. There we go. We killed a crew member. We're going to have to get another defense drone fired. Come on. Yeah. Alright, get the anti-ship drone back online. Looking good, guys. Looking good. Their missiles are still online. There we go. Now, if that ain't a broken ship, I don't know what is. Alright, how are we doing? Might actually head to one of these repair stations. Or actually, we can't, can we? Because they're a bit too far away. Alright, let's get to here and finish off the rest of their ship. Weaklings. There's no time to salvage the enemy ship. We've got to jump away before those cruisers get within firing range. Let's power up our shields. And we're good. We are good. Alright, get that there. Okay, we could hit this repair station if we're lucky, so we'll give that a shot. Oh, Bjorn, you're hurt, so I didn't even see that. Scanners are showing intelligent life forms on a nearby planet. No much for them can be found in the database. Well, let's investigate. You land in a small shuttle in an enormous field, whose only occupants are small, brightly coloured, 6-legged horse-like animals. Could they be what our scanners picked up? Try and communicate peacefully. None of your attempts to communicate seem to work. They just stare at you silently. As you prepare to leave, one of the creatures canters forward and forcefully nudges you away from the ship. He seems to want you to follow him. Eventually, the creature guides you to an old NG ship's crash site. Inside, you are able to find and reactivate an NG, gaining 2 fuel, 1 missile, and 42 scrap in the process. Hello, Artem. Welcome to there. To our murder kill squad, made up of 2 NGs and a crystal. The most unlikely of friends. Alright, get that online for healing at the speed of sound. Sophia down there. Down there. Wait, let me just clarify something. All of the crew members that we've picked up in these kind of crew events are NG. And then the crystal's just an exception because of the special crystal event. That is amazing. Alright. Yeah, we can hit the repair, so we will get some free hull out of this, which is good. That's really just why I'm coming here. A trade station was abandoned nearby. Some Federation engineers repurposed their shipyard to perform military repairs. They offer you to help fix your ship, gaining 5 fuel, 4 missiles, and 5 drone parts. Alright, looks like the rebel flagship's heading over to this beacon. We're pretty much ready to take them on at this point, so let's just... Well, actually, no, we're not. Okay, we need 90 scrap. Alright, we're not quite ready, unfortunately. Maybe what we'll do is head over here first. Maybe this will give us some spare scrap, who knows. Ooh. Nah. You arrive near a damaged and dilapidated space station. It appears to be abandoned, but we detect faint life signatures on board. Well, good luck, guys. Let's scrap some of the debris. We're waiting for the FTL drive to charge. We'll skirt around the edge of the station and collect some scrap. Enough scrap to power up our weapons fully. Excellent. Alright, take that out of there to power up our anti-ship drone as soon as possible. And it looks like they're there and they're thinking about heading over there, but we're going to attack them while they're there. Alright. This is it. The rebel flagship. If you are able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There's no turning back. Continue. First thing we're going to do is we're going to send Pomeroy, and what the heck, I guess Sophia, into the teleporter so that we can teleport them directly into the ship's that thing there. So I don't think we'll be using our anti-ship then, so that we can focus our attacks a bit better. So we will get a bit of power there in the teleporter and bring them on over. Unfortunately, it looks like the NG is fighting the humans, so we'll be alright, right? We're going to need to repurpose some of our power to there. Well, I guess we can because we're not using the anti-ship. Throw the rest in there, and we'll be able to dodge their first missiles, like so. Awesome. Alright, our weapons are charged, so let's try and punch through their shields with them. Cool, the pike beam's going to come in and do a huge amount of damage. Whereabouts, though? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, it's better than nothing. Shields came back online, unfortunately, there. The majority of those ions missed. Right, they've killed the crew member. Time to take out that system. Alright. Shields are doing fine. Crew teleporter. Oh! Okay, looks like we're not going to be able to dodge this attack, so we'll fire up a defense drone real quick here to try and take out some of the missiles. And both of those missed us. Fantastic news. Alright, that should be the last missile salvo from them. There we go. Now we're going to bring our boys home and heal them up in our super duper mid bay. Thanks guys for all your help. Alright, let's attack them in the shields again. Bring those down. Beautiful. And do some more damage to this ship. Oh wow. Fantastic. We don't really need the cloaking at this point, but I am just going to keep it online just cuz. And the engine's almost healed up. Cool. We can repurpose that power to our engines. Excellent. Well, they can't really do anything to us at this point. 51% evasion. That's a little odd. I thought it was 50. Oh, okay, no, yeah, because I was just like, wait, isn't it normally 55? No, it's not. Right, it's still repairing the shield, so we will get in there and do a huge ton of damage, like so. We can actually repurpose some of our power right now, like this, to the anti-ship drone, and we'll finish them off, keep their shields down. Alright, looking good guys, looking good. Keep those shields down and we should be able to finish them off pretty quickly here. Let's take out the last of their shields. And they're down. We didn't even take any damage. Just as you finally gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. In its new state, it will have to get closer to the base to be a threat. We've bought some time, but we've got to keep up the assault. We get 2 fuel, 1 drone part, and 22 scrap from the battle. Sweet. Oh yeah, this is looking good. Well, we'll get some power directly in our teleporter. We'll send Sophia. Actually, we'll put Sophia in the first spot because it seemed like she swapped around. So we'll try, well, not that it matters too much because there's nobody in the missiles anymore, which is good. We won't get a cloak anymore. Excellent news for us. Could have probably used our crew member here to take out the rest of their crew to make this next fight really easy, but honestly, we don't really have the crew to do proper dedicated boarding. So we're okay. We're alright. I'll just get that out of there. I think we will... Yeah, okay. We'll do that. Okay, they're moving to there, so that's where we're going. And we get back that drone part. You chase down the flagship and discover it is heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate it's redirected considerable power to its drones. We gotta get ready for that fight. Continue. Yikes. Alright. I've got a defense drone, beam drone, and an attack drone. But that's okay, they don't have cloaking, so we are just going to jump directly into their missiles and try to take those out as quickly as possible. Alright, they sent a crew member aboard our ship, I completely forgot about that. Alright, we're going to take the human and this guy, get them into the med bay, ready for fighting in there, so that's what we're going to do. In they go. Just 1 second guys, there's a phone call. Alright, where were we? It's been probably around 10-15 minutes for me. So, we've got... Okay, those guys are in there and our weapons are charged. Probably what we want to do is... I guess fire at the shields. And I notice that we've got a bit of power down here doing nothing. I guess the idea is that once they take that out, I'll have that for the ship. Probably want to actually get a bit of that in the cloaking once we need it to be there, but... Either way, I guess we'll just throw it in there for now. No real... There we go. Awesome. Okay, so fired 1 and 2 there. Hope we do well. Cool. The pike beam's just pretty much going to come in and do what it's always done. Damage the ship. Yeah. Alright, the shields are holding. Okay, right, this guy's taking a bit of damage, so we'll send him to the med bay. Not that it's healed or anything. Looks like we've got that power surge coming, so we will get ready with the cloak. That's, they've taken out the rockets, so we'll get them home. And we can send those guys in there to take that guy out. So once those guys appear, we will fire up the cloak. Okay, there they go. Yeah, let's fire up that cloak. Okay, and we'll get that pipe beam fired right now. And do a bit of damage to them before we cloak. There we go. Cloak like you've never cloaked before. Fantastic. The engine's taking a bit of damage, so we'll need to turn their med bay on, I suppose. There we go. Heal everybody up, get rid of that crew member. They're taking a huge beating. Come on, Pikey. Cool. Taking a huge beating, this ship, as I just said. Sending another drone up to beat us. Artyom, you're nothing, so get Pomeroy out into there. Sending another guy in there. Need to let our guys heal up. Alright, they're doing another drone attack pretty quick. Dang it. I'm probably not going to be able to cloak through this one. Nah, alright. Well, we'll try and finish them off real quick then. Okay, let's see if we can kill them before we do any damage to us. Yes! Awesome. Just as you finally gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. In its new state, it will have to get closer to the base to be a threat. We've bought some time, but we've got to keep up that assault. We get 3 fuel, a drone part, and 20 scrap. And we've also got some holes in the hull. Holes in the hull. Get them in there to finish off that drone, and then we'll get Bjorn, who's our kind of repair dude, in here. Now, these guys are going to take a bit of suffocation damage, but they'll be alright. Right, out of there you go, man. And we'll just turbo heal you. And Pomeroy's doing okay because the crystals take less suffocation damage. Alright, now he's repairing that. Get Bjorn in there as well. Sophia, get down there, you're useless. Bjorn in there, you're amazing. Pomeroy down there, please. Bjorn, get in there. Hudgens. Good old Hudgens. Hudgens. Yeah, back to your engine room. Let you heal up, Bjorn. And we are good to go here for the third fight, and we haven't taken a single point of damage. Do you think we could go for the third round without taking damage? That would be so cool if we could. Alright, let's get power back where it belongs, namely there, and I guess down here. Cool. Right, yeah, they're going over there, so we're going to head over there as well. Unfortunately, can't pick up their drones, it'd be kind of cool. We're not certain how it's able to keep fighting with the amount of damage it sustained. It looks like it's transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. Be prepared, this is it. Alright. Well, we're going to need to take down their Zoltan shield before we can send our guys in there. And it looks like they're not willing to send their crew in here just yet for some reason, which is okay. Yeah, we'll just fire our weapons into their hull. And I guess we'll fire the piping as well. What are we going to do exactly? Yeah, let's cloak out real quick. Just the missiles, cool. And I'm putting it on a low charge so that it actually... Probably should have put it on a high charge then. Dang it. Alright, we're going to have to get a bit lucky here with our dodges. Oh, wow! Just enough missed us. Perfect. Perfect. I'll take down that Zoltan shield, please. Oh, one more point, please. Alright. Now we can send our crew in with our... So who are we going to send? That doesn't really matter, I suppose. Get Sophia and... What's their faces? They should have been in there already. Alright, we'll get Artyom fixing up that oxygen before it burns up. We'll send our crew in there ASAP to hopefully no longer have to worry about salvos from them. Get rid of those shields, please. Cool. Pipe beam isn't even ready yet, so can't do anything. The oxygen is down. Okay, we can cloak now though, so I'm actually going to cloak all the way up. Right now. Hopefully avoid their energy blast. Like so. Cool, we're just going to not do any damage with our weapons just yet to preserve the cloak. There we go. Very nice. We got the phase shift achievement. Very good, very good. Alright, let's go there and take down those shields. Dang it, didn't do enough. Oh well, that's alright. We're doing okay. There we go, the weapon's down. Well, that weapon is down. Let's get home. The oxygen's back online, so we'll get some power in there to help it. And we will... A lot of our power's locked at the moment is the thing. Right now, what I would do is power my drone. Alright, we got some damage in there. Take down that. We've got a power surge incoming, but not much we can do about that. They teleported into our oxygen. We need to teleport out and send our attack team in. Yikes. Okay, plenty of misses. That's what we wanted to see. Got to power this ready for the next power surge. Cool. Alright, let's attack them in the shields again. Oh wow. Just wrecking their day. Killing a huge amount of their crew members right now. Their fires are out of control. Oh. Okay, now they should be okay. Alright, well, yeah. They should be okay. There we go. Alright, we successfully defended the oxygen. We'll get some power there. And we can cloak out this thing here. No, they powered up their Zoltan shield. Okay, I guess that just means that they were repowering up their Zoltan shield or something. Fires are spreading out of control on their ship. That's kind of funny. Alright. That's hilarious. I might just actually kill them due to fire damage. That'd be funny. Yeah, that guy's having to go to there, so okay, we've got to cloak out this next attack. Dodge. Look at that. Alright. They're getting a good amount of heals, but they're having to leave again. Starting to panic. They've changed their priorities to the teleporter. Kind of funny. Alright, let's see if we can burn them to death. Well, at least we'll burn this person. Alright, that power surge is coming way too sooner than I'd like. So we might gonna have to get lucky with our dodges again. Wow. That was lucky. Look at this. Yeah, we're just gonna let them die due to... Well, let that person in particular die. Because that's just so funny. Desperately trying to put out the fires in there even when they're just gonna spread back in due to the surrounding fires in the room. Alright, they're taking out the helm now. There we go, and they're spreading into that empty room. Alright, we gotta dodge this power surge. Cool. Down they go into the med bay. Not much they can do. Can we find out what they're called? No. Okay. It's just kind of funny. I'm just toying with the rebel flagship at the moment, guys. Let me have some fun. Alright, down goes the med bay. That is going to really hamper their ability to put these fires out. Alright, they're starting to repair. Okay, we can cloak in time. That's good. So that's what we're going to do. Oh. Why are they firing? Huh. Okay, well, yeah, the room's pretty much safe. They're probably gonna try and teleport aboard the ship or something to escape the fires. That'd be hilarious. Alright, let's just redistribute the power to some good places, like there maybe. I don't know. Alright, another power surge is incoming pretty quick here. I'm gonna have to get lucky with the dodges. And we do. Perfect. Alright, now they're going down to the engines. They've abandoned that part of the ship altogether. The oxygen's going down. So we'll be able to kill them due to suffocation. Oh, but no! Down goes the rebel flagship. Thanks to the valiant efforts of the probe and his successful crew, Voyager, Venera, Hudgens, Bjorn, Sophie, Pomeroy, Artyom, and the late Sambo, I remembered his name, the rebel's flagship was destroyed, throwing their fleet into chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. I don't believe it. The stealth ship, Type A, made it. And look, we got a decent score. Sweet. Let's go ahead and take a look at that. What do we get? Oh wow, yeah. That's the second best. The monster. I can't remember what that was. Well, apparently it was a victory. Alright, well, yeah, the probe got second place there on our first ever run with it. Well, I'm actually going to tell you a bit of a secret. It's not the first run. Yeah, I wanted to get a victory for you guys, so I played through a couple of tries here, and we've did it. We got one. We got one, guys. And we also got the phase shift achievement. Just one more, probably going to be that one. That one seems a bit difficult to get with this ship. Yeah, you could, because it's easy to get in the Type B, I know that much. Yeah, this one probably going to be the achievement we're going to try and go for. Did we get anything new? I don't think so. Well, off camera I did get this one, which is kind of nice. Defeat an enemy ship with all of your crew aboard it. Well, that was kind of funny because it was one of those slug ships, or slug encounters, where they take out your oxygen, so everybody on board the ship died, except for my two mantises aboard their ship. So I got that. It was a terrible outcome, but yeah, I think I did win that. What did I lose? Can't remember. Well, anyway, guys, thank you for watching this run of FTL with the Stealth Cruiser Type A, the Probe. My name is Birdtross. Kia kaha, and I'll see you in another FTL run soon. Thanks for watching.